Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Dota 2. We're going to jump right into the game, mainly because MaNia had to restart his game because of a beta bug. It's all fixed, but we're jumping in 50 seconds into the game. Nothing has happened. Kill count is 0-0. This is commentary by Tempest Gaming, and as I said, this is played by MaNia, and I'm recording his live stream now. He has random Juggernauts, and when we first started up, I said that Juggernaut is not really one of his heroes, mainly because he plays initiators, gankers, more than you could say Juggernaut is a ganker as well as a carry late game. Really, it depends on how you play him as well as how you build him. He can become a potent late game carry if you farm with him, but early game you can just as well go gank around with Blade Fury as well as Omni Slash. Very good combination of skills, great survivability and great for initial ganking. Looking at the team combinations at the top lane here, Juggernaut along with Crystal Maiden should be able to get a kill easy, using one of either this Frost Nova or Crystal Nova I should say, or Frostbite should trap a foe long enough for Juggernaut to use his Blade Fury. However, MaNia pulling creep, actually doing what the supporters should be doing. That's pulling the creep, making sure that their creep wave doesn't push beyond their tower so they can safely farm. Windrunner and Kunkka obviously know what he's doing, they have enough experience. There's the Blade Fury going after Windrunner. Windrunner activates Windrun, get out of that Death Fury. Meanwhile, Shackle Shot gets Crystal Maiden pops his Frost Nova, gets torrented by Kunkka, and will this be a first blood? Windrunner doesn't, but Kunkka does and gets a first blood. That was not a good play by Crystal Maiden there, completely misplaced himself and costed him his life and gave a first blood to the opponent's team. Not good for the Dire, but nothing's lost yet. It's the first blood. While it does give a gold boost to the killer, it doesn't mean that he's necessarily over-farmed or fed or anything. Meanwhile, I see Anti-Mage getting a kill on Draw Ranger. Now that is bad, but Draw Ranger actually kills Anti-Mage back. I'm greatly curious on what happened there. Now, MaNia Juggernaut is setting up a gank with Crystal Maiden, trying to set up a Blade Fury along with, I believe it's gonna be Crystal Nova. I don't think Crystal Maiden has a Frostbite. It's a good defense. Frost Nova comes in, the Juggernaut keeps hitting and then pops his Blade Fury. Kunkka decides to stay fighting. Well, if he had run, he might have survived it. Crystal Maiden actually gets killed. Shot goes on Juggernaut. Juggernaut juking into retreat, dodging the power shot. Meanwhile, Crystal Maiden hitting Windrunner, and both teams fall back. And actually, I think I saw Kunkka buy back into the game. Meanwhile,
I bring my blade.
MaNia asking Crystal Maiden for a flask, and Crystal Maiden is so thankful to do that. That's just what a support should do, is give your carry the chances to get farmed up. Meanwhile, Kunkka did a torrent on the creep wave. Maybe he thought he'd get Juggernaut, I'm not sure. I don't even think Windrunner had any mana to follow up on that. Meanwhile, MaNia is saying to get Windrunner, which should be very much pushable. Crystal Maiden comes in with a Crystal Wave. Blade Fury misses Windrunner by an inch, but gets on Kunkka. Kunkka does not move. Torrent misses, Shack Shot does hit Juggernaut, but Kunkka misplacing himself again, actually popping up a flask to heal up, and does not get cancelled by Crystal Maiden, who should have turned around and cancelled it there. Juggernaut, out of mana, out of consumables, has to go back to base. Unfortunate, but He has to keep trying to get a lead in his lane, using the courier now to get some items. Meanwhile, Windrunner, I believe it's level 5 that pops up, while Juggernaut is level 4. That's not really good. Anti-Mage at the bottom lane, diving through the tower, Windrunner, Draw Ranger and Doombringer chasing him, but I believe he's gonna be fine. He just has to blink out and get distance on it. However, if he does not have any mana, he might actually die, but I see the Dire team pulling back. While actually, I see more dots appearing at the bottom rune spot. Maybe they're waiting it out. It has been 6 minutes, so the rune should have spawned already. Windrunner standing there at pretty low HP. A good combo from from Crystal Maiden as well as MaNia's Juggernaut should be able to kill him. One thing I find weird is why did Crystal Maiden get Nova over Bite if they're against a Windrunner? Because Windrunner's Windrun cancels out any slow effects on her, and really combined with Frostbite, which just locks him in place and actually works on Windrun. Actually, Juggernaut pops his Blade Fury, might manage to finish him off with the last hit, and actually does so during the during his Blade Fury, but dies because of the tower hitting him for a bit too long. Torrent would not have hit him. Kunkka, level 6. I think it's going pretty even in terms of kills, but every kill by the Dire team has been answered by a kill on the Radiant team so far. So nobody's winning in top lane, nobody's losing it. I really hope for MaNia that he gets a few more kills ahead. That's really what he needs. He needs some early kills, some early levels, so he can start roaming around the map with a basic amount of items. He does have phase boots. Torrent hits Blade Fury. Hits Juggernaut. Juggernaut uses Blade Fury to prevent any form of follow-up on that. No Shackle Shot, no Ghost Ship. If he did not pop it, he would have probably get killed here. One Shackle Shot combined with that Ghost Ship would have probably finished him off. The Dire team now pushing the tier 1 tower, which is at a fairly low HP, I guess, or is it at full HP? I can't see. Maybe, as I said, this is a live stream recording, and I have no control over what's shown in the game, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It gives these player perspective views, and Frostbite comes in, Omni Slash, there it is, a very powerful kill. Meanwhile, Shackle Shot does get both of them, but there's no way that he can follow that up. No, the Omni Slash, as you can see, if you misplace yourself, you're dead, basically. You have no chance of defeating a Juggernaut one-on-one without any support, unless he does not have his ulti. That was a good gang there. Frostbite prevents any form of escaping, while Omni Slash, just 3 slashes of 200 damage, in addition to hits in between the slashes. Just so powerful. Kunkka gets back to top lane. They want to push. They should actually push. They have great creep wiping abilities. Kunkka has this AoE Orb effect that, not Orb effect, has this AoE passive that basically almost kills, well, puts the creep wave to half. One power shot followed up by that should finish off a creep wave. I highly doubt why they're not trying to push it. Seems that they're scared, or they don't realize that they can. On the other lanes, Storm Spirit just killed Draw Ranger, meaning that he went from middle to bottom lane and did a successful gang there. Miss from mid did come a bit too late, if you ask me. And Draw Ranger took his second death. Not good. Not good at all. Well, usually I would say it's not good because it's the carry, but if you look at the Dire team, they have 3 agilities and Doombringer, which is also a carry. Frostbite comes in, Blade Fury actually manages to get Kunkka down to low HP, but Windrunner manages to take off Crystal Maiden just before, and I believe that Kunkka will survive. The Shackle Shot comes on, keeps poking, Juggernaut has to get out of there, else he will die. Maybe if Winter has more mana, Blade Fury pops, but the last hit comes on. Kunkka is surrounding there with 10% of his HP, but during all of that action at the top lane, Brute Hunter did manage to kill a tower at the middle, which still seems to pop up, but I swear I saw the message. Bottom lane, I see a little bit of farm on MaNia, not that much, but maybe too much actually. Although late game, I would say the Dire have the advantage because they have 4 potential late game carries, and that's just too much. Especially Brute Mother, which is such a powerful. It's a pusher, it's a carry, it's just one of those powerhouses. Gang coming in on the middle. Storm Spirit has to go out, but does not ulti, and Juggernaut finishes it off with Omni Slash. That was a great play there. I have no idea why Storm Spirit did not use its Ball Lightning to dodge that ultimate. Maybe he did not have any mana. I highly doubt he was not level 6, because Juggernaut is now level 8. He died 2 times and got a few kills, but he did not have a solo lane like Storm Spirit, so no idea why. Meanwhile, Gang coming top at the Gang on top lane. Frost Nova hits Kunkka. Kunkka gets hit by both Doombringer. Well, actually by 3 people, and manages to die by Crystal Maiden's last hit. I do not like it when support character gets all of the last hits on kills, especially since there's 2 potential carries there that could have taken the kill. There was no way that Kunkka would have escaped from that, and yet she took the kill. In terms of, if you wanna play to win, you give the kills to the carries that need it. Storm Spirit chasing Doombringer for a bit, but knows that the top lane's not far ahead. Behind, I should say, actually. Using Blade Fury to farm. There's nothing wrong with using spells to farm, mainly because Juggernaut is one of those heroes that likes to get certain items so he can start roaming around. Phase Boot is a good start, that's a basic thing that he needs. Even Power Treads would be good. There's no necessarily, and he actually goes in, but Kunkka pops up out of the shadows just at the right time to make him go back. Actually, not at the right time. If he came in a few seconds later, Juggernaut would have been caught in there. I probably got the Shackle Shot, and not that good. Interesting that the kill count is going even 7 versus 7, and I see a Earthshaker coming top. They want this tower down. They're actually going for Crystal Maiden. Torrent hits Crystal Maiden. Juggernaut has to go in. Blade Fury must pop now. Blade Fury must pop. Frost Nova hits both Earthshaker. Omni Slash followed up by... He has no mana to follow that up by anything. Kunkka, however, does, because that's why he's chasing. Torrent has been cast and actually hits Juggernaut, who survives with 20 HP. And Radiant managed to kill the top tower. And it seems that I did mispronounce, missaw that message there. Nobody killed a tower. But now the entire team did finish off the bottom tower. Probably because Earthshaker came to gank top lane. There was not enough Radiant presence at the bottom lane to defend that tower. Juggernaut teleporting back, wants to defend his lane from getting another tower down. Really, they traded in a tower for a tower, which is not a bad thing for either team. Basically, it gives you a lane to push in, and since both of them are the short lanes, actually both of their long lanes for both teams, Windrunner, Draw Ranger coming in with a haste rune, managed to slow. Storm Spirit actually blinks in on Crystal Maiden, trying to keep him down. Not good. Shackle Shot does not hook him up. Storm Spirit has the Ball Lightning out, but does not have any mana to get out that far. But the Dire does not decide to chase.
Already moving.
That power shot didn't... Actually, that was on a creep wave, so fair enough. Juggernaut has enough mana, but is probably waiting for his ultimate before he goes in. Which is fair enough. I don't think they can kill with just Blade Fury, especially not if there are 3 of them there. He decides to keep farming. Seems like he wants to go for that late game Juggernaut style, and that may be what he needs. Draw Ranger having 2 deaths, not a single kill, probably is too far behind. Actually, right as I say that, Draw Ranger gets a kill at the middle on Earthshaker, which means that in general he's still much capable of carrying, except that Kunkka now gets a kill on Broodmother, which is strange, because Broodmother has that web that gives her invisibility and movement speed at the same time. All in one. Perhaps Tusk, I can't see that. Things going on the map. Kunkka going there, I saw a blue dot. Bottom lane, Mimas pulls back. This was very smart to do. If you think you're getting ganked, just pull back. Don't risk anything. There, even if you're under the tower, you can still get picked out there quite easily if enough people come to gank you. If you don't have any escape mechanisms, like I believe it is Doombringer who's there, or Doombringer and Crystal Maiden. Actually no, it's Draw Ranger and Crystal Maiden at the bottom lane, both of them not really having any escape mechanisms, so best not to risk it. Looks like MaNia is not deciding to gank, he's deciding to farm up top lane while he has an easy time, which is fair enough. If one of your heroes has to be able to get a good farm, and if you're there, you might as well do it. There's no need to go roaming around for potential kills if you have a lane that you can farm easily as a late game agility, like Juggernaut.
Swiftly now.
I'm looking at the map, looking for some action, and MaNia actually did exactly the same. There seems to be some action at the bottom lane. And actually I see middle lane, Storm Spirit going ball lining on Broodmother, who seems to have been able to get out there safely. I know this is not ideal, you can't see what's happening. I don't find it ideal to look at the minimap to see what's happening. MaNia does do a good job at watching across the map, actually looking there. I see Doombringer having Doom Imagina, who gets denied by Windrunner! Amazing timing on that. And actually, teleport coming bottom, Omnislash hits both Kunkka and Windrunner, Blade Fury to finish off Kunkka, and he does not decide to chase Windrunner, who has no choice but to go back. Maybe leave off another power shot and then go back. Actually, Earthshaker was still there in the trees, managed to get both nukes on Draw Ranger, who doesn't manage to get out and dies. Earthshaker, great surprise there, nobody knew who was there. Draw Ranger getting angry and decides to blame Juggernaut for anything. That's not really fair. Nobody knew that Earthshaker was in there, and neither did he. I see him feeding more than he is farming, so it is more than fair enough that Juggernaut decides to farm himself for some. Looks like he's going for a Vanguard, which is a great item, so he can actually dive in, overextend, even dive towers, and just has more staying power to ditch out. Is great natural DPS. Also, since he has Blade Fury, he's already mainly protected from magic spells, while Vanguard just gives him more of a physical, well, attack damage protection. Not much action going on, 20 minutes in the game, and the kill count is again even, 10 to 10. Very interesting how each kill seems to get responded by another kill. Really, every single time someone goes down in the one team, a revenge kill is not far away. Which just this just shows that this game is close match and usually makes for interesting games. We'll have to see what really is going to happen. At the moment, I cannot say it goes either way. Juggernaut. The main reason why I say that is there is a lot better teamwork on the Radiant team, and they are getting great kills together. Storm Spirit actually getting a double kill at the middle lane. Both are Draw Ranger and Crystal Maiden. Bird Mother manages to take it out. Konka, meanwhile, and Juggernaut keeps farming. That's actually Doom goes on Storm, cannot go away. Brute Mother chasing and manages. No, actually Doombringer's Doom finishes off Storm Spirit. Like I said, every single kill gets responded by a revenge kill. Both Konka, well, Storm Spirit gets a double kill on Trax, Draw Ranger and Crystal Maiden. It gets responded by a kill on both Konka and Storm Spirit himself. Great teams, great teamwork, just they know how good it is if you manage to get a kill back whenever you have a death, and it really pays back to your team if you manage to do it that way. A kill is not as bad if you manage to respond by that. However, something that many teams in competitive level don't realize by this is that when you get a kill on the enemy carry hero, it does not suffice to kill a supporter. Mainly, if a carry dies, you need to respond by killing the carry. Otherwise, that's not really worth the kill. I mean, a kill is never bad, but it doesn't rectify that your carry just died. And it's really better if you manage to kill the enemy team's carry without losing anyone yourself, or at least not your own carry. I see a huge gank going top for that Windrunner. I think Doombringer just went in a bit too fast. Windrunner out, and he has no trouble at all running away. I see Storm Spirit and Konka actually managed to take out Draw Ranger. Earthshaker followed by Ghost Ship does not hit anyone. The Dire team has to get out of there. Blade Fury in on Earthshaker, gets Frost Nova and might actually die. Juggernaut gets the kill on Earthshaker, and Konka actually misplaces itself and double kill for Juggernaut. Great teamwork there for the Dire. Storm Spirit blinks in, pulls Juggernaut closer, but is not able to get him. Is out of mana, not a great choice. If you have to ball lightning in and use all of your mana, it's not ideal. You'll have to get, if you don't have any more mana to get out. And Doombringer managed to finish off on Storm with one well set nuke. Storm Spirit fights back at the game. Teleport stop, manages to pull Juggernaut, but it's just, I think he's just killing himself by wasting his mana like that and has to get back out. Really, a Storm Spirit, if you decide to use all of your mana to initiate, you have to be sure that you can walk out of there without needing that mana. That's essentially what you need to do. It's really, your ball lightning is such a powerful initiation tool, but if you misuse it, you are going to pay for it. Because you're still an Intero, you're going to be right in the middle of the enemy team, and without mana, you have no way to escape. You might as well just let them kill you if you blink in at the wrong time. Juggernaut did get, I believe, 2 kills there and 2 assists, which is great. I really think he is going to be the best late game carry in this game. MaNia being a very powerful carry in Dota 2, because he still does not have any real counters, even though Queen of Pain did recently get added into the game, which is a great ganker, but is not really a direct counter to Anti-Mage, because she does not really have any disable, except for a small slow. But she does have a blink, which allows her to blink after MaNia, but She is an end hero, and MaNia is, after all, the mage bane of within Dota 2. Weird enough, most counters picks for MaNia are in fact intelligence heroes, because they have the most disables in their team, as well as the best abilities to counter MaNia's mana burn. I'm thinking about Destroyer, which is for me, it seems the best counter pick. However, the story is not yet in Dota 2, so MaNia very strong late game carry in Dota 2. Not many counters. However, a good farmed agility hero might do the job just fine, and I think Juggernaut is one of those heroes that is able to do that. He has great natural DPS due to Blade Dance, having that high chance, quite unusual. He has a very high chance naturally to crit through his skill, even though it's only a 2 times damage crit. Having them pop every 36% chance is very powerful. Once you get some basic DPS, these crits are really allow you to wipe out creep waves, as well as just keep pounding on heroes. And amazingly enough, a 27-minute Phase Boot Vanguard Battle Fury on Juggernaut. Great farm. Brute Mother manages to get a kill on Windrunner. His Nuke manages to get that final hit. Meanwhile, I see Juggernaut going bottom lane, trying to gank on that Earthshaker. Earthshaker teleporting away just in time. Knows that there's danger incoming. Creature is there. But it looks like there is a gang coming for Brute Mother, who actually pops his ulti on Konka. Konka getting slowed, does not have any way of getting out. Whose ship lands too far out. MaNia just blinks out. Look at that amazing animation of the ultimate on Brute Mother. This is in fact the first time myself I see this animation in Dota 2, and it looks amazing if you ask me. Doombringer gets a kill on Storm Spirit, which is not surprising at all. Doom perma-silence, well, not perma-silence, but silence for the full duration, which is a very long time. Storm Spirit not able to use his ball lightning to get out, and being the fragile hero that he is, really, without that ball lightning, Storm is just a easy kill for heroes such as Doombringer. Even Draw Ranger should be able to kill him with that 6-second silence once he levels it up. Brute Mother might even be able to kill him solo as well, just with the web gets increased move speed. And it seems like there's no response from the Dire team. They managed to kill off Roshan, and Juggernaut picks up the Aegis. And apparently has time enough to chat with his team buddies. I really think that Juggernaut is formed way too much compared to any hero on the Radiant team, and I've got a feeling that he's going to carry this game. Look at all the spiderlings following Juggernaut into the forest. They want their own neutral creeps to kill, and they actually follow around Juggernaut, helping him, which is not going to work. Battle Fury and Juggernaut is just such a powerful way to clear out the creep wave, clear out the neutral creeps. Really, look at this damage. Look at the splash. One crit from his Blade Dance, and everything's down. One Battle Fury. That's how powerful it is. There used to be a lot of discussion about is Battle Fury really good on Juggernaut. If you look at this, it clearly is. Gang coming in at the top lane. Oh, but they actually quite and fail, and Blade Fury goes on Earthshaker, who seems to... I'm not really sure what happened there. It looked like Blade Fury took out of like huge chunks of Earthshaker's HP. Juggernaut pops Omni Slice on Kuka and kills him off without any assistance needed. That's how powerful this. Doom on Storm Spirit cannot ball out and just burns up. Juggernaut getting the double kill. Crystal Maiden sets up a great initiation on Windrunner. who manages to escape due to wind run, and really should go back. Has to watch out. He might get ganked there. A Juggernaut actually not playing for that food drastic second, and the Dire team now pushing the tower. They're sick of having these tier 1 towers up, and after 30 minutes, it's well timed. Imagine actually gets caught out there, manages to blink out in time. Just made them really fast on those responses, but that check-out shot probably saved MaNia there. I see no reason why the Dire team should go back, and they should just keep pushing that second lane. The tier 2 tower, I should say. Spiderlings need to go up, and then they can just scam the tower. Doombringer does teleport out. Creep wave gets wiped very quickly due to that Blade Fury. Kunkka actually walks in for that AoE hit, as well as a Fissure from Earthshaker. MaNia blinks in, goes after Crystal Maiden, but has to watch out. Juggernaut is there, has great DPS. Blade Fury pops to protect himself, as well as chase down Earthshaker. Broodmother comes in with his ultimate and Storm Spirit actually manages to pull away Broodmother, protecting MaNia. They manage to Zerg down Juggernaut, who has an Aegis, and actually pops back up with full mana, but does not have his ultimate ready. Now he does. He pops it, manages to get a kill, and uses Blade Fury after that to just stay into the fight. That's how powerful it is. Both Broodmother gets a double kill. Doombringer managed to finish off Kunkka. There was just too much going on for me to shoutcast all of that. Really too much action. They need to cool down with the all of these mass team fights. Tower going down. Great gang there. Great setup. I see. This is getting to late game, and having 4 potential carries in your team is just paying off for the Dire side. They're pushing the tier 3 tower, and I see no reason for them to back up. Kunkka as well as Windrunner still down. Storm blinking in, dropping enrapment just to wipe out the Screw Wave, then blinking back out with Ball Lightning. Just playing it safe, but still try to defend the tower. And Dire team rotating mid to get down the tier 2 tower, get the gold over the team, just get that lane presence. And Earthshaker has his blink dagger, blinks in, followed by a Fissure. Blade Fury actually in time to prevent it. That was mainly due to a silence on Earthshaker being unable to further Fissure. Fissure actually hits the Dire team, and Anti-Mage gets a kill. Gets a double kill actually on both Broodmother and Crystal Maiden, and once more he wants Draw Ranger. Juggernaut meanwhile just cleans up Earthshaker, and will now Windrunner manages to Windrun. I still see MaNia chasing Draw Ranger. He wants him. He wants to kill Jukes. Storm Spirit actually finds Draw Ranger in time. MaNia chases him, while Broodmother as well as Juggernaut manage to finish out Storm Spirit right before he can teleport out. Anti-Mage does get Draw Ranger, has a triple kill, and I believe Juggernaut had a double kill, which is fair enough. I think Juggernaut is greatly ahead on form compared to MaNia, and that's really what's gonna decide this game. Who's going to carry it over, MaNia or Juggernaut? And my votes go for Juggernaut. His items are just great. Yes, he finishes his Sanji and Yasha. That's incredible form for 34 minutes. Really, I don't think that MaNia will get to carry this game. Broodmother goes on Windrunner, who pops Windrunner, manages to run into the trees, but really, that's not the place he wanted to run. He should have just run straight back to his base and tried to escape. Not like he could have, because Broodmother has near max movement speed within his webs anyway, and really, Broodmother at late game is so powerful. Juggernaut looks like he's going for a butterfly next, and just look at the power of the crits combined with the Blade Fury, Battle Fury rather, and just how easy it is for him to wipe out creep waves and get every single kill in the creep wave. Look, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 1 crit, 5 hits, and he just finishes off that creep wave too fast. It takes him about 3 seconds, and he can do that, get all the gold, and protect his whole creep wave from any damage. Just great for pushing. Kunkka as well as Earthshaker are there to respond to his pushes, but Juggernaut actually decides to go in and Omni Slash on Earthshaker, not able to do anything, actually jumps over to Kunkka, and is Kunkka running away, must run away, will not. Sanji Asha combined with and actually crit before the X marks the spot. Really, you cannot escape from a Juggernaut that has both Phase Boost and Sanji Asha. Oh, just impossible. Great ulti there. Managed to finish off Earthshaker while still bouncing off on Kunkka for a few hits. Really, Kunkka should not have went in there so while the ulti was still going. Should have waited for the ulti to pop, and really, he shouldn't have even tried. Windrunner uses his shackle shot but does not hit Juggernaut while he's stuck there and just has to run away. Juggernaut too far, but it's just a late game edgy carry. Windrunner gets caught out, gets silenced, gets slowed. Doombringer's on her. Will she nuke? No, actually Juggernaut comes in with one well-placed crit and manages to get the kill. Kill count 19 for the Radiant, 31 for the Dire. It went up fairly even till about 26 minutes, where the Dire just started destroying. Like I said, 4 potential late game carries going into the late game, and it's pretty much over. Earthshaker blinks in, uses all of his powers. Storm Spirit actually blinks in, they managed to take out Doombringer with a anti-mage that had finished his Manti style, but Brute Mother managed to take out Kunkka with pure DPS power, and Anti-Mage just going for the Crystal Maiden and manages to kill him right before he dies, gets a double kill, but Juggernaut comes in and saves the day, just kills everything. But Draw Ranger actually getting 2 of the kills there. Really, they can't win a team fight. Perfect setup by Earthshaker, hitting 4 heroes. Imagine going in with a Manti style, but still has no chance compared to that massive late game DPS. Again, another jump in. Shackle Shot actually hitting combined with Windrunner's ulti, but Brute pops his ultimate and just look at that lifesteal, look at that damage. Unbelievably strong. Really, there's no way to protect yourself from a late game Brute Mother. No way at all. If your team lacks disables, which actually they don't really lack, but if you cannot take down a Brute Mother during those disables, you have no chance. Meanwhile, Brute Mother gets another kill at the mid from Kunkka. Should really wait for the rest of his team to get back up. That's another common mistake, is where your base is getting pushed and you're the only one up in your team. Really, you can't do anything. You need to wait for your team. Brute Mother gets caught out there by Anti-Mage. Wanted to cloak back into his web, but Storm Spirit manages to blink in there and disable him just in time. Does buy back into the game. Straight teleports back to the mid lane. Wants to push. Juggernaut pushing the bottom lane. I believe both the mid lane is completely wiped out for the Radiant, having Mega Creep. Well, not Mega Creep, but having stronger creep at the mid lane. And I believe the top tower, has, the tier 3 tower, is also gone at the top lane. Brute Mother entering Roshan's pit. Juggernaut coming to assist. There's really nothing the Radiant can do about it. I don't even think they know that it's going on. Even though there's a massive web there, kind of calling it out. They have no idea. They're trying to defend their middle lane from the Mega Creep, and another Roshan kill for the Dire.
I fight.
This game should be over anytime now. really, the Dire just need to push in as a team and finish this off. Then they should push top or bottom, get the Rex kills, get Mega Creep, and the game will be finished. And actually, Broodmother is doing exactly that. He's just going into the base, not even waiting for creep, and he should not. I mean, there is no such thing as backdooring anymore, and it's all allowed. If you're able to out-damage the protection, then you should be able to do that. And Rexes go down at the top. Actually, nice torrent hitting 3 of the Dire. Storm Spirit going in, but kind of misplaced himself. Tombbringer does get low, but not low enough. MaNia gets caught out and actually cannot even touch Broodmother, not even Juggernaut. Windrunner gets a kill on Crystal Maiden. Oh, poor Crystal Maiden. Doing great support. Omnisage managed to get Kunkka as well as Earthshaker. Great Omnisage bounces, just bounces one hero after another, and that's how powerful it is. If you misplace yourself, Juggernaut can just take you out no matter how powerful you are. This game seems to be over. Top are Mega Creep, mid are Mega Creep, GG calls are coming out. They're just taking out the tower, they don't care about any protection. They have too much DPS to care about that protection. And they're just gonna kill the last Rex and get Mega Creep. This was a pretty good game at the early mid game. Kills going up evenly. Both teams having nice ganks. Actually think that the Radiant had better ganks going on. They also have the heroes that are better for these ganks. Juggernaut smartly just trying to get up farm. Look at this. Imagine a very powerful leaking Gary has no chance whatsoever against Juggernaut. He's trying, he cannot, he has to blink out. Broodmother also such a powerful carry. I don't think that Anti-Mage can kill her. And looks like this is it. A 43-minute game. Looks like it's kill count 24 to 40, and well-deserved win for the Dire. They did get caught up pretty well at the early to mid game. I would have given the advantage to the Radiant team there, but great farm on both Juggernaut and Broodmother kind of gave them the win. Well, earned them the win. They're trying to farm the fountain here. Well, the heroes within the fountain, and the creeps do finish off the world tree, and that's it. End of this long match. Overall, I think it was a great match. I would have liked to see a little bit more of a carry by MaNia to really give it a good late game. Late game was clear that the Dire had the advantage. So I guess I should say thank you to everyone who has watched this. It's a long replay, I know. But I greatly appreciate it. If you have any suggestions on how to improve the channel, or just if you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment on my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. It's a new channel, and did not have much traffic yet. So if you appreciate my videos, leave a comment. I will check out your channel. I'll give you some hints if I can give them. And overall, thank you again for watching this video. This was Tempest Gaming, and this was Juggernaut played by MaNia. See you next time.